The Mobile County Public School System presents Homeroom with Nancy Pierce.
Hello and welcome to Homeroom. I'm Nancy Pierce and I'm so glad you have joined us today. We have so much good news for the Mobile County Public School System, and it's such a joy to talk about it and for you to meet people that are responsible for it and students that are really top of the notch, top notch, yeah, not top of the notch. But anyway, we're going to talk about a really neat program, and with me today are Terry Nugent. She is a counselor at Baker High School. Good to have you. It's always such a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you, Nancy.
You do such wonderful things, but I know you don't even want to, you won't brag on yourself, so I have to do the bragging. And would you introduce your wonderful guest, please?
Yes, this is one of our sophomores that's in our capstone program, Keegan Phillips.
I'm Keegan Phillips.
Hi, Keegan.
Hi.
Where'd you come from?
I'm from Syracuse, New York.
Syracuse, New York. Cold. Have they had snow yet?
I don't think so. I think it's
so
late
they'll
in the
get it
season
like
for it.
90 inches in 2 days.
Exactly.
Well, we're glad to have you in the Mobile County Public School
Thank
System.
you.
This is wonderful. So we're talking about the Capstone AP program.
AP Capstone,
Capstone
is a program that College Board came up with after visiting colleges and universities across the nation. They went in and said, what do you need from us? What can we do to better prepare our students for college? And the professors told them that the kids are great. They come in and they can answer the questions and do the work, but they need more than that. Mm-hmm. So this program actually teaches them to understand that there's more than one correct answer to a question. With this program, you have to be invited from College Board to have the AP Capstone
Do you apply
diploma
for it?
program.
Do you apply. Okay.
You apply for the program and then you get invited into the program. We're one of 4 schools in the state, the only one in South Alabama, to be a part of this program, and this is our first year. Mm-hmm. It is a diploma program. It's College Board's answer to the IB program. Mm-hmm. You have to take 6 AP courses, 2 of which being AP Seminar, which is the first course, and then AP Research, Capstone Research, and that is taken your junior or senior year after this seminar class. Students have to make a 3 or above in 6 AP courses, 2 of which being seminar and research, and then the other 4 of their choosing.
What do you mean 3 or above? What's the top number-wise?
Yeah, the scoring on AP exams is 1 to 5.
Okay.
3 generally gives you college credit. 5 is your best.
So these students can graduate from high school with college credit, and you
They
wouldn't
can.
have to take certain courses?
That's correct.
Wow.
Yeah, it
I wish they would have
saves,
done that when I was in college.
yeah, saves parents a lot of money.
You bet it does. For anyone that doesn't know what AP is
Advanced placement courses. They're college courses taught in high school. And so students all take the AP exams in May, and that's when in the summer they get their scores back to know if they have qualified for that free college course.
How many students are there now?
I think I have over 700, like 500 and something AP students at Baker.
Okay.
Because last year we gave 753 AP exams in May, and it was about 500 and something individual students that took those exams. Those numbers are growing rapidly in the freshman and sophomore years now.
What do you credit that to?
I credit it to our student success and our AP teachers and our honors and regular teachers getting them all ready. And I also credit our feeder pattern schools for talking to the students about college and the advanced classes and the AP programs and adding rigor to their middle school classes.
You know, it's so funny when we talk, we use Academies, which of course a lot of people don't understand unless you're in education. And so, you know, AP and feeder patterns. Feeder patterns, a lot of people would not know what feeder patterns are, but they're the elementary and middle schools that will feed into the high schools.
Correct.
So that's, I mean, that whole idea when it started, I thought was fabulous. Does it work well?
It works extremely well. students come in knowing, spring of their 8th grade year, when we register them for their courses, they know then that they want to take that AP World History in 9th grade, and they go ahead and sign up then. It's not a question of us selling the program once they're with us.
Oh, that's good. Well, now, Keegan, I have to talk to you. Definitely, you're one of the students. What grade are you in?
I'm in 10th grade.
Okay, so you're a sophomore.
Yes.
Is this your first year at Baker?
No, it's my second year at Baker.
Okay, so you kind of know your ropes, how to get
Yes.
around, and 'cause that's a big school. Might
Big
get lost in there. So when did you take your AP exam?
This is my first year of AP classes. I'm
Okay.
taking AP European History and then the AP Capstone classes. So at the end of the year, I'll take an AP course exam.
Why did you want to do this, or how excited are you about this?
I'm super excited about this because it's so much more like learning, and everyone wants to be involved, and everybody is looking for that learning, and I want to learn things about the world that normally I wouldn't get an opportunity to learn about, and it's just really cool to see everyone be so excited to come to school every day and
Sure.
be in classes.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's wonderful. Are your classes smaller or normal size?
They're probably the same size because there's so many kids that want to be in AP and they want that drive to learn every day. But they're about the same size.
Yeah, yeah. How hard? How difficult are they?
They're a lot more studying. You have to study a lot more for AP European History, and even for English you have to study more. And for Capstone we have long research papers that we have to do, but in the end it's all worth it at the end. We're learning so much at the end.
Okay, a lot of people say that, well, I know with the IB program, and maybe it's the same here, that, oh, if you're a member of the IB program, or if you're part of the IB program, or if you're part of Capstone, you have time for nothing else. Is that true?
No, that is not true. Well, I play competitive softball, and so it's a lot of time management. I'll have to make sure I have all my chores done and all my homework done before I go to softball. So it's more of a drive to get the stuff done before I go and do my extracurriculars.
So a lot of these things really teach time management. I know
Yes.
I never had like a time management course in college, and I still don't manage my time well. So it's incredible that students your age are already learning how to manage your time.
Yes.
And I would think it will help in college.
Yes. We, in this AP Capstone class, it's preparing us for college. So we're preparing, and our teachers are grading us harder than a normal teacher would grade us. But we all know it's for that college grades and those
Sure.
college applicants.
So you're already thinking college even though you're a sophomore.
Yes.
Do you have any, well, you know, I always push the University of Kansas, and I don't think we've ever had anybody from the school system go to KU, but I will continue to do that. What are you looking at right now?
I'm looking at the University of Central Florida, and I'm looking there because I have softball coaches looking at me there.
Great.
And so it's one of my dreams to go play softball at the D1 level, and they have a really nice programs and education there, and I want to go there.
Wow, that's exciting.
Yeah.
That really is. And you still have, 2.5 years to
Yes.
make a. When did you make up your mind, Terry, where you were going to school?
Gosh, a year out of high school.
A year out.
And that's
A
true.
year out of high
Right.
school?
Once I graduated and got a job and started working all day, then I started taking night classes.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
Okay.
And so it just worked out for me to do it later.
That's great. But a lot of kids don't know until, maybe late in their junior year or even in your senior year. So you want to play softball there?
Yes.
So you'll have your time management already under control.
Exactly.
See, that is so good. What do you want to do when you get out of school?
I want to be a clinical pediatric psychiatrist.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where'd that come from?
My brother, he has had some medical issues in the past with eating and that kind of stuff, and so I kind of had to grow up learning how to deal with that, and we're in the midst of it, and I don't want kids to have to go through that when they are his age, and I want to help them. Yeah.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
Does your brother know that?
I don't think so.
Is he older or younger than you?
He's younger than me.
Younger than you?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a great program.
It is an awesome program.
What was the application process like? Was it long and arduous, or?
We began our career academies this year. This is our first year. Capstone is actually our signature academy for Baker because we have so many AP courses there. They apply their 8th grade year into the academy if they're out of our district. But into the capstone seminar program or into the diploma program, they apply the spring of their freshman year. And then we take those applications and a committee reviews and make sure that they do have good time management and that they can juggle all of the classes, because typically they're in a couple of AP classes along with this. And it is very time consuming.
We need to take a break, but sit tight. We will be back in 90 seconds. And you stay with us too, because we have much more. We'll see you soon.
The Mobile County Public Schools Signature Academies program offers a variety of specialized curriculum for highly interested and motivated students. These academies provide students with choices ranging from aviation to healthcare, advanced information technology to international studies, from engineering to coastal studies. These high-quality hands-on programs prepare students for careers readily available in Mobile County. Signature Academies program. It starts with us.
I transferred to Viger High School halfway through my sophomore year, and the curriculum there, the instructors, teachers, the whole thing was just a shock to me. At Viger, you were encouraged to critically think, and so I was just well-grounded to move on into college football and then on into the NFL. Well, for me, Viger High School was the start. It's where I started, and I'm very proud of that.
Welcome back to Homeroom. I am so glad you joined us and you're staying with us. We're talking about the capstone program, AP program. I mean, it's just fabulous. Getting students ready for college, and it really does. It's amazing. I wish this program had been around when I went to school, you know, when the dinosaurs were around. But I have two students from Baker, and I'm going to have them introduce themselves. They're in the program now, so.
My name is Nefsa Hyatt Brown, and I'm a junior at Baker.
Okay, and you are?
My name is Baxter O'Brien, and I'm in 10th grade at Baker High School.
So you're both in Baker, and you won't graduate yet. You still have a few years, a couple years. But why did you decide to get involved in the capstone program and the AP?
I personally decided to get involved in capstone because I like things that are heavily research-based and that stimulate my mind. So when I looked at the program and I saw that it was going to give me those things, as well as I would get to talk about controversial topics that I wouldn't talk about in regular classes, I was all in it. That was something I knew I wanted to do.
I love it. How about you?
I believe that it was a great alternative to IB, and I thought that that the research-based portion of capstone would be excellent instead of so much studying and stuff like that that goes along with IB.
So neither one of you were in IB?
I was.
You were in IB?
Yes, ma'am.
But you aren't now. Can you do both?
No, ma'am, you cannot.
You can't?
Do both.
Okay. And IB stands for International Baccalaureate. You know, we talk so much in Academies, we use all these different, IEP and this and that. It just goes crazy, and people who are listening might not understand what we're talking about. So I have to, we need to stop every once in a while. As far as AP, that stands for what?
Advanced placement.
Advanced placement, which is fine. And then, but this will give you college credit, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Was that any part of why you decided to do this?
Yes, that was a really big part.
Is there a certain number of credits you can get? You can't go over that, or?
I'm not sure if there's a specific number of
Right.
credits that you can go over. It really depends on how well you do in the course itself and if you
Okay.
decide to stick with AP, because a lot of people don't stick with it all the way.
I think you can get a maximum of 36 credits.
That is amazing.
Yes, ma'am.
Isn't that one semester? 1 year? That's 1 year.
It's 36 credits in all 4 years.
But,
Yeah, 4 years,
I mean, still, that amazes me.
Yes,
It truly amazes me. Wow. So this is so cool. We never had anything like this when I was in school, and the fact that you're doing this is tremendous. Give me an example of what a class would be like. Who wants to go first? You're going to have to pick.
I got it.
Okay.
A class, well, I can speak specifically on a few because I am in a few AP classes right now. So I can think of specifically an AP English class. There are about 26 children in there, But when we talk about things, the conversation is so interactive and everyone wants to be involved. So there's never a dull moment.
Wow. Well, now, okay, how about you?
The AP Capstone program, I think it just goes step by step on what you need to do. I think it does a great job of doing that. And then it's easily defined, and it's easy to do the research paper after you hear these instructions.
You know, there are a lot of people that don't like to do research and certainly don't like to do papers, but it doesn't bother either one of you?
No, ma'am.
No. Wow. Where'd you come from? I'm just kidding. So, do you have ideas of what you might want to do when you're finished with college? I assume you both want to go to college.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know where you're going to go?
I would love to go to the University of Stanford in
Oh,
California.
okay. Okay. And,
I'm going to go to the Georgia Institute of Technology.
ooh, that's really cool. Where is that? What city? Is it in Atlanta?
It's in Atlanta.
Okay. Okay. You want to go far away from home.
Yes, ma'am. I do want to go far, but not because I want to get away from home,
Right.
but I want to be a neurologist so that I have the best place for neuroscience.
Wow, I feel really not intelligent with you. With you guys. I mean, you do such amazing things. What would you talk about in your AP English?
In AP English, we talk about books. So we read a lot of books. So when we talk about them, it's more of taking them and opening them to see deeper behind the words. So we need to see more of what's the tone behind it. What are they trying to say? What do you feel from it? What do they want you to feel? So it's a lot of looking at something that you would just look at and move on and really digging into it.
What about testing?
Testing is very meticulous because when you test certain things, it's a lot of essays in a way. So it's more of your opinion, but you still have to incorporate all the different things such as tone and syntax and things like that.
Wow. How do you study for it, though? Can you really study
You
for
can't really
that?
study.
I think that would be very difficult.
That's
Now, are you taking AP right now? AP classes. Okay. Give me an example of another, not AP English, another one.
AP European History.
Okay.
I think it's great. I mean, you get to learn how to write properly, and that too, because you're writing a lot of document-based questions, and you get to interpret and use critical thinking to understand different types of documents and historical perspectives.
Would the class be pretty much the same as the AP English as far as you really work together and you talk a lot, you know, it's very interactive?
It's very interactive, yes ma'am.
I loved AP European History.
Do you?
I did. It was really fun.
Oh, yeah?
It was a
Is
great
that your
class.
favorite?
Yes ma'am. I
Is
think
it? Huh. Was it your favorite or?
My new favorite is AP Capstone.
Okay.
It's my new favorite.
Your new favorite. I
But it
love
was my favorite. So now that I have this class, I'm really like, this is my favorite.
How about your family? What did they think about all this?
My parents thought that I had gone mad. They were so sure that I was going to be so overwhelmed. My mom was like, you're not very good at time management. I don't know how you think you're going to do this, but every day, step by step, I am proving them wrong. So I'm very happy with it. And I think my parents are honestly proud that I'm willing to put myself through this and do it the correct way.
How about?
Coming from the IB program, my parents are very pleased
Yeah.
because I think they're very critical of the wrong answer. And I think you're able to expand your thinking and you're able to elaborate on different topics with the Capstone program.
So everybody's okay with it. How's your time management, though? Is it good?
Getting better.
Getting
It's
better.
Getting much better.
It took some getting used to.
Used to, yeah. Because I always heard I have friends who have a daughter that graduated in the IB program, and all they heard was, oh, she'll never do anything, and she played in band, and she was an Azalea Trail Maid, and she did this and that. So once you have that time management, you can do what you want to do outside your schooling, right? What kind of interests do you have outside of school?
I play volleyball. So
Okay.
I played for Storm, and I love to do like recreational sports, and I do a lot of volunteer work. So when I did get into these classes, I was sure I was like, I'm not going to have time for these anymore. But time management, you really learn the things that you're going to need in college and further on in life, how to just manage it properly. And once you got it, you're good.
Oh, wow.
So continue.
I play baseball and I swim, and I'm able to fit it into my schedule.
That's amazing. What positions do you play in baseball?
I play second base and
Second
pitcher.
base. And pitcher. What do you swim?
I swim the breaststroke.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Incredible. You are wonderful. You two are wonderful. I've got to keep track of you, of all of you, and find out where you're going to go. But we have to take a break, so we'll be right back. Sit tight, and you stay where you are. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
People think I'm trash, but they're wrong. Today I'm just an aluminum can, but one day I could be a stadium.
The more parents are involved in school, the more likely it is a child will succeed. Children with involved parents and attend school regularly make better grades and have better social skills. Every involved parent makes a difference.
Get involved. Ask about your child's day. Explain how your education matters. Parent involvement, it matters.
You can find more information on parent involvement at mcpss.com.
Hello and welcome back to Homeroom. We're so glad you're with us today. We are learning about wonderful things. You know, the Mobile County Public School System has so many good things going on, and a lot of times that good news just doesn't get out. So it's up to us to tell our good news. And we have with us Terry Nugent, who is a counselor at Baker. Fabulous counselor. You're the lead counselor, Terry.
Lead counselor.
Lead counselor. And we also have a very special student who's a junior and ready to get out of school. You want to introduce yourself?
My name is Nefsa Hyatt Brown.
And you have, well, a year and a half.
Yes, ma'am.
And you're ready.
I am ready.
But
So
you are
very ready.
in, now once again, it's Capstone, AP Capstone.
AP Capstone.
Okay. AP Capstone. Real briefly, let's go over that again. What is it?
AP Capstone is a diploma program.
Okay.
It's College Board's answer to the IB diploma program, where they are preparing students with what the college professors have asked for. You know, they need students to come in and interact and talk and understand there's more than one correct answer to a question.
Always?
Always.
2 plus 2 is 4, and you can't tell me that it's not.
Well, you know, we have our calculus teacher as one of the teachers up there, so it's been very interesting.
I'm sure. I'm
Right.
sure. Now, do you teach any of the courses, or you strictly help counsel the kids?
I'm the counselor.
The
I'm
counselor.
the AP coordinator.
Okay.
So I've kind of kept up with the growth of the AP program. In the last 10 years, we've gone from 10 AP courses to 25 AP
Wow.
courses. So we have,
That's incredible.
it's pretty incredible. I don't know how these kids do what they do, but they
They do
tend
it.
to pull it out.
They do it. And the neat thing, Terry for years worked with kids on students at Baker getting scholarships and has done a wonderful job. How much money did in scholarships from this past year?
This past year, Dr. Walker was over seniors, and they earned $21 million. It was
21 million.
amazing.
It truly is
Truly
amazing.
amazing.
Are you hoping to earn a scholarship?
I hope so. I want to go far from home, so I would need scholarships to get there.
Yeah, definitely. But, and you're thinking of, we had talked before, you're thinking of going to Stanford?
Yes, ma'am.
That is far from home.
It's very, very far.
But not because you want to leave your family or anything. A lot of kids want to go far away because they're tired of their hometown, they're tired of everybody, they want to get away. But that's not the case with you?
No, ma'am, it is not. I want to go to Stanford because I want to be a neurologist, and they have the best school for neurology in the United States, and I
Wow.
didn't want to go overseas because I was way too far from home.
Way too far, definitely. Well, tell me about your classes. I mean, are they hard? Do you find them not too bad? What about them do you like? I mean, you're sticking with it.
I would say my classes are pretty difficult, but once you get into the mix of things and you get yourself a planner and you get time management down, they turn out to be really easy, and I love the interaction that I have with all the different students in them, so that's the main reason I'm sticking with it.
Time management, is that something that you learn yourself? You have to figure it out yourself, or are there classes you can take for time management?
No, ma'am.
No.
You got to
I
figure
have a
that
book.
out.
Now, what I've noticed with the students is the busier that they are, the better organized they are.
They have to be. Do you do anything outside of school?
I do a lot of volunteer work.
What do you, who do you volunteer for? What?
I volunteer for Virginia College, and they have this little organization, and I work with them on planning and things like that to help them stay organized. And I also work with the art museum and libraries. Honestly, anything I can get my hands on, I love to help.
Oh, that is so cool. And so you have time to do that. And then what else do you do?
I do volleyball, but I also have school because that's always the main one.
Do you love volleyball?
Yes, ma'am. It's my favorite sport. I've been playing since I was in the 4th grade.
Ah, how good. It amazes me that they can get all of this, get it together, continue, and do well. I assume your grades are very good.
Yes, ma'am. I think they're pretty good.
What are they?
Mostly A's and
Wow.
a few scattered B's, but
Yeah.
they're there.
That is truly amazing. What do you want to do, Terry? Where do you want to see this program go?
You know, this is our first year of the program, and I visited this classroom a couple of times because I just really want to see what it's about. It's an incredible program. These students will take this. They can take a year off, like the sophomores can take a year off and take the research class their senior year, or they can go straight into it next year and do the big research paper.
So you have a big research paper that has to be turned in before you graduate.
Correct. Well, that's the second required
Okay.
capstone class for the diploma program.
Okay.
And so, you know, we'll go for training this summer, or the teachers that will be teaching that will go for training, but it's, I know we're going to more than double our numbers,
I think that's
but it's
wonderful.
incredible. The students, I just don't think that I thought like that when I was in high school. And the
We
things,
didn't have to.
That's true. We weren't challenged
Right.
in the way that they are, but these students are challenged and they step up to the plate, and it is incredible. It's just very
And she's
rewarding.
always smiling, so I think
Yeah.
she likes what she's doing.
I do. I love it. I love the debates that we can get into a discussion that's so entailed with all types of different perspectives because we're all from different backgrounds and we all
Right.
have something different to bring to the table, and I love it.
And you don't get upset with somebody else's opinion.
No, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
It's the point of the class. You have to be
Right.
able to take their opinion and you have to think about it, analyze it, and move on.
One of the grading procedures of this particular class, they have to do a digital presentation. And the scoring on that at the end is, did they answer the question?
Wow.
It's not how great they did on the
Did
presentation.
they answer? Yeah, that makes sense. It really does. We're almost out of time, and I want to tell you and everybody else, this woman right here,
Oh, gosh.
yes, I'm going to tell on you, she flew with the Blue Angels, right?
It was so much fun, yes.
She
It
did.
was
I
good.
mean, I was so thrilled to hear that. And did you pass out? I don't think you did. You are
No,
sure you did.
no. They said that I did scream
Did you?
pretty loudly right when we went straight up. But what I would like to say about all of that is that my middle son actually was one of the students on that trip, and now he is a pilot in the Navy,
Wow.
you know, from the NROTC scholarships.
So see what we can do, what our students do, what our
Amazing.
faculty does. We love you guys. Good luck to you. I'm going to keep track of you. Terry, it's always good. We'll see you soon, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. And thank you for joining us.